Well, if you missed last episode, let me catch you up a bit. I'm not much of a storyteller, so I'm just going to kind of break it down really quick for you. I I left my group of tall people, bid farewell to Jack, and he gave me this magical dagger, which is just amazing because I've never had anything magical. Um, but I set out looking for my best friend Fizz and traveled back down the river there towards the Grizzly Pass where she fell off the bridge. And about a day into my travel, uh, I met a man named Rasul. Rasul. I kept saying his name wrong, but I'm trying to get it. Uh, he offered me a ride in his wagon, and so we were traveling along. I took him up on that. It would seem like a good idea. Saved me some walking time. And he told me about his people in the desert and how their water was drying up, and he was looking for this magical lotus that he could take back that's supposed to provide water. And he said he kind of figured it was in this area, and I helped him look for it a little bit. He had this magical compass. I was like, hold two magic items at one time. I've never done that in my whole life. But I went searching in the forest, and I found a lake, and climbed up in a tree to look around for danger and stuff, because I'm just a little kobold. But saw in the middle of this lake, I saw a flower or something. So I swam down, I climbed down from the tree and swam across the lake. Let's not get too tangled up in my storytelling. And it was this lotus, and it was beautiful. It was huge and beautiful, and had roots that went all the way down. And it took me a little bit, and I started to try to think how I could get that, get something of it. I didn't want to cut a piece, but I found a little bud that the roots were all tangled up, and so I started untangling it. But then this giant water beetle attacked me, and it was a little touch and go there for a minute. But I guess I hit him pretty hard, and he ran off. He squirted ink everywhere and blocked out the water. I couldn't see anything for a bit. But then I got back to it, and eventually managed to get that little bud and all the roots untangled from the big plant, and put it in this jar that Russell had given me for the purpose. And I was tired, but got it loaded up and made my way back to camp. And Russell bandaged up my leg where the beetle got me, and I just kind of slept for a while there. And then he came back and showed me that he found this little small bud, and he put that into a smaller jar and he gave it to me, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, that's kind of where we are. We're breaking up camp in the morning and getting ready to head the last little bit to the pass, and I reckon we'll part ways there. Russell's going to go back to his people, and I'm going to keep on moving downriver looking for my friend Fizz.
Hi, welcome to A Tale of Two Kobolds, episode 4. I'm Jess.
I'm Hids.
And this is going to be a continuation of Bang's adventure, and I am the DM. Yay!
I reckon that means I'm Bang.
Yeah. And I'm everybody else.
Yay!
Yay! I guess, which is like Rasul right now.
And you could be the little donkey.
Oh yeah, I can be Beta. Beta, the little donkey. All right, so yeah, that was a good recap.
Oh, thanks.
You are on the road with Rasul and Beta traveling in the cart. what did it, what? Oh shoot! What did I say? It's
I'm 2 days
You're
away
like a
from the
day.
party, from Jack and his party.
Yeah,
where I
from
left.
Jack and his party, and you're like a day away from the bridge.
Yeah.
I do have in my notes that you will reach the bridge by mid-morning the next day. Because
Okay.
you just made camp with Rasul. So you're super close to the bridge right now.
Okay. Sweet.
You've been making good time. So you wake up the next morning, pack up camp. It's a pretty quick travel time. It goes by quickly, I guess. So
Vita's got a little pep in her step.
yeah, she does. She's for an old donkey. I guess Rasul would say, yeah, for an old donkey, she can get going pretty good. And by mid-morning, you find yourself approaching the broken bridge. And the first thing you notice, probably even before you notice that you're at the bridge, is you do see a few tents that have been set up in the area. And there is activity. It looks like people are already at work trying to rebuild this bridge.
Okay.
And Rasul kind of slows, excuse me, Rasul slows the cart and dice. I need my dice too. Brings the cart to a stop and gets down to start unhitching Beta. And bang, as you kind of climb down from the wagon, a couple of people who presumably are here to work on the bridge, they kind of, wave at the two of you and start approaching. And one of these men will introduce himself as Waylon. I don't have a voice for Waylon. He'll say, sorry about this, but there's going to be a delay in your travels. You're not in a hurry to get across the bridge, are you?
Well, I'm gonna look at Rasul and be like, "Do you need the bridge to get home?" Rasul
with a Z.
Look, a little country boy.
Country people can pronounce their Z's.
But I say Rasul. Yeah, I'll look at him and do you have to cross the bridge to get home? Or are you going back the other way?
Well, now I don't know the map. Does he?
I think he can go either way.
Yeah. Because, yeah, he would have. The mountains are that mountain range kind of runs parallel to the desert.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll say he was traveling through the Orso Mountains. Okay.
Yeah.
It's been a long journey for him, man.
Yeah.
He'll say, well, no, I can head back the way I came with Beta, but this is where you wanted to go, right?
Well, yeah, I need to keep on going downriver. I'm gonna kind of look around. Is there a way, can I, I'm trying to think of how this area looks. I know it's kind of a gorge here where the river goes through, kind of rough. Mm-hmm. Is there a way to, climb? Yeah. No, I think I need the bridge. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of stuck here.
Okay. No, I'm gonna pause for a second. Okay. Maybe they have a sort of makeshift bridge. It's just not fit for carts.
Yeah, there's probably like a small footbridge.
Yeah. They've strung some ropes across.
Yeah, let's go with that. Because the villages and town and everything is on the west side of the river, and we're on the east side now. So I feel like maybe that comes up, and then they crossed over because
Stop hitting your mic.
I know, I'm sorry, because the river, like you have to build on a mountain where the mountain lets you build,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they crossed over and came to the eastern side to continue on.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah. So yeah, I think a footbridge. Okay. Let's.
Yep. Sorry about that. I'll probably leave all that in.
Oh no.
This is us world building mid game. Yeah, we kind of had to figure out how the workers got here, first of all, because I didn't even think about that. They came up to you and approached you and are talking to you, but they should have been on the other side of the bridge. So yeah, they kind of
yelling across the river.
Yeah. Waylon and all of the people that came with them they have a way to cross the bridge. It's just not fit for carts. So they saw Rasul and were like, oh, hey, I hope you're not meaning to cross anytime soon because we have no way to get carts across.
Okay, but there is like a small little temporary footbridge. Okay.
People can cross.
All right.
So yeah, and you can actually see, now that you're here, you can see on the other side of the river, you can see where there are carts and horses just kind of being taken care of over there. So there's like a big old construction site we have going on here on both sides of the bridge. Yeah. So Waylon, once Rasul says that he can head back the way he came and was just like dropping Bang off, Waylon looks a little more relieved, and he'll say that this bridge, it's not a vital trade route or anything, but we do have a need to get up into the mountains every once in a while for, furs and game and things like that. So we actually came from the nearest town, which we don't have a name for. Boy, I prepared so much.
If you would like to help us name things, become a patron.
Oh my gosh, we'll have a name for it. This is hilarious because our middle bit is about being prepared and knowing your settings, and I did not have a name for this little town.
I feel like we did name it, and I didn't get the map out. Let's just
we can retcon later. I'm so sorry, listeners. Okay. Or if you have a name suggestion, we can. It's the one near Copper Bottom Lake. I do remember that. So, yep.
Yeah, I'm looking in our Discord channel to see if we actually did name it.
Okay. But Waylon will say, as soon as we heard that the bridge collapsed, we gathered up a group of people willing and able to come fix the bridge. And Rasul will actually look at Bang and say, I think I might pay your kindness forward a little bit and see what I can do to help around here before I head back to my people. I might only stay a couple days. But I appreciate what you've done for me, Bang.
Oh, well, that's nice of you, Rasul. I know. No, I kind of feel like I should help a little bit, but I don't really know much about construction.
You have your friend to go find.
Yeah, I need to. It's been a few days, and I'm worried about her. I need to go on. But yeah, I mean, if I find her pretty quick and we start heading back, maybe I'll see you again.
I hope so.
And of course, I'm gonna bring her out. We're gonna come out to the Dragon Hearth and see if we can find you.
You are definitely welcome anytime. Waylon is sort of nearby for this conversation. There's activity all around, and you can tell that he's kind of like the organizer of all of this. But he overhears when Rasul mentioned your lost friend, and he kind of approaches you and said, you're looking for someone?
Yeah, we were actually here when the bridge was damaged.
Oh,
I was
do you know
I
what
was
happened?
yeah, it was actually it was bandits that were. I was with a group of adventurers, and we were, off on a quest as adventurers do. And um, when these bandits came after us, and we were just about to get away from them, and I don't know if they did some magic and damaged the bridge. And my best friend, her name's Fizz, and she's a little kobold like me. She kind of fell into the river and got swept away. And my group, we looked for her, but couldn't find any trace of her, and we moved on. And then it just didn't sit right with me, and I've come back to find her.
She got swept away in the river.
Yeah.
Well, I've been traveling along this river ever since we heard it was broken. I didn't hear of or see any little kobolds traveling, at least not on the village side. The west side?
What? Yeah. West.
Yeah. Oh man. I need the map. But now occasionally the farms get raided by river pirates, and there was word of a ship here recently. They never come up as far as the bridge, but if she got swept down river, they might have picked her up.
Well, I mean, I don't really like. I know about pirates on the ocean, but are they river pirates? Don't sound much better than that.
No, they're just as ruthless. Some can be.
Well, I guess that just makes me want to hurry up and move faster and see if I can. I don't know. Do they just stay on the river? Do they go down how far does the river? I've never been to this part of the world here.
Well, the river, the farmland they like to raid is surrounding the Copper Bottom Lake, and the river continues beyond the lake and goes all the way to the ocean. I don't think your friend got swept that far. So
No, she's a pretty good swimmer, but I'm obviously not. And he kind of gestures to the little rapids below. Not in that's enough to. Yeah, she's a good swimmer. I think she's. I'm just gonna say she's doing all right somewhere.
I'm sure she is. But if you are headed toward the village, well, you're welcome to stay at my place. It's actually probably the first farm you'll come across if you follow the river. It's a little the house is painted blue, the barn's painted red.
Okay.
And
all right.
My wife and I we have an apple orchard there. So look for apples, and well, tell her I sent you. Hopefully you find your friend before you get to the village. Hopefully you don't have to travel that far.
How far?
It's about 2 days.
Yeah, I hope I find her before then. I mean, I figure if she got ashore, she's probably working her way back up this way. So maybe we'll run into her.
Oh yeah,
Or I'll
sure.
run into her because I'll be traveling by myself.
I'm sure you'll run into her.
I appreciate the offer of that. If I get that far down, I'll definitely stop in at least, and maybe you'll be back by then.
Yeah, just stay watchful for those river pirates.
I will. I for sure will. I'm a little worried now. Bing's like, I need to go. I need to hurry up. Uh,
So,
yeah, I think he'll turn back to Rasul and kind of pat Beta on the nose and
aw,
tell her to be good. And
yeah, she does a little donkey, like that little whimper that they do. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll just like offer a little hand to Rasul and
Aw.
thank him and shake his hand and wish him well. And yeah, we'll come see as soon as we'll get back together with Fizz. She'll like to meet you, and it'd be great. We've never been to the desert, so
Take care of that little root that you have there.
and I kind of like pat my pack where I've stowed it and wrapped like all my clothes around it. And like, I will indeed. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate all your help and speeding me on my way. And then I'll start off across the bridge before I just, do that long goodbye where you're talking for 2 hours.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, so you head across the bridge. The workers, they're, polite greetings and stuff, but I think you're probably not the first traveler to have needed to cross the bridge. Yeah, you start making your way down on the other side of the river now, and you have most of the day ahead of you. How's Bang doing now that he's going solo again?
I think he's okay. Like he saw some people. It's not like he's like, okay, there's people. Okay, there's like it's not kind of just out in the wilds alone anymore. And I think like he's like now the fact that Fizz might be in danger is kind of speeding him up a little bit, but he's also like, she's fine. She's not gonna get picked up by river pirates. She's got more sense than that. And I think he's just kind of like, okay, I need to move on. I need to get some put the road behind me and get moving and keep an eye out. Like also, he'll be like any place where the road where the river is visible, and he may even, I think maybe even like find some like if the road kind of angles away, because I think I picture it kind of sticking with the mountain, the build. He might like kind of climb down a little bit and maybe try to find like a path closer to the river.
Okay.
Or maybe a game trail or something like that.
Staying as close to the river as possible.
Yeah, just looking for any sign of, like maybe something of Fizz's belongings or, or footprints or something. And I know it's been a few days, but just any little kind of sign that would kind of give him a clue, I think.
Okay, yeah, and it definitely makes sense that there are smaller game trails close to the river because animals, that's where they get their water. So you're able to find some of those, but still kind of keeping your eye like on the road. I feel like you're like, okay, road, river.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And like I feel like this kind of the road winds down the mountains, and in some places it might run right along the river, and then in some others it might, kind of move away from it a little bit, but it stays with the river for the most part. So there may be times where he's back on the road or back on the, off on little paths, making his own little way around.
Yeah. So you spend your day kind of keeping an eye out, sort of simultaneously wanting to actually take your time and observe your surroundings, looking for tracks and stuff, but also trying to cover as much distance as possible. So you might not be covering as much distance as you would like to, but at the same time, you're like, you got to look for signs of Fizz. So like, you don't see any signs of Fizz. I'm not going to make you roll for it, mostly because as Fizz, I don't know where I ended up in the river.
You ended up on the other side.
Yeah.
Looks like you're on the wrong side of the river.
Shen is just running in and out of the room.
I
and
keep
she
seeing little darts.
Yeah. Anyway, evening is approaching. Are you going to look for a place to camp, or like how late into the night would you like to travel?
I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna push a little bit into like maybe like late twilight.
Okay.
Right, right before it gets really dark.
Yeah.
I can see.
Dark
I
vision.
have dark vision. But like I also know like that's when the predators come out, and I am very small.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I think I would look for either if there's like maybe some rock area that I could find a little place to kind of curl up, make a cave, or near a big tree, or even maybe in a tree. Like I don't know.
How close to the river are you wanting to camp?
I don't want to be too close to the river because I want to be able to hear over the sound of it.
Okay.
So maybe a little ways away, not like not like, I don't know how far the river from the road is here, but like, just maybe like 100 yards or so, where it's not like if there's rapids or something, it's not like
okay.
the only sound I hear. I want to be able to hear if I can hear that, something approaching.
Roll a survival check.
Oh, that's good. That is a dirty 20.
Okay. That is pretty good. So you find a place, and you actually, as you're walking, starting to kind of look for a place, the terrain around you kind of flattens out a little bit. And so you're on the road, and you see a small outcropping like between the road and the river.
Okay.
And on the other side of this outcropping, there's just kind of a gently sloping hill down to the river. Like it's not like any kind of drop down to the river. It's just, it like slopes down quite nicely here. And as you're looking around, you kind of go investigate the rock outcropping, and you kind of like make a circuit of it. And on the side that's nearest to the river, there's like a muddy patch, a weird like mucky looking patch. So you're like, okay, well maybe don't camp there.
Yeah,
I don't
want to camp in the mud.
Yeah, you kind of find sort of like on the not the opposite side of the rock, but yeah, like you go around it a little bit, and there's like a nice little place for a little kobold to nestle in between like a couple crags of this cluster of boulders. I'll say.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can set up camp there if you would like.
Yeah.
And last time you had a sort of tripwire system with the little bell.
I think I might try to set that up again. Maybe I'll are there a lot of trees in this area still? Or we still have trees, or are we getting kind of more?
There's trees like surrounding the road, but right now you're kind of in like a meadowy area. Okay. And there might be like trees dotting this sloped hill that goes down to the river, but not like a ton.
Okay. I will set up my little tripwire around around the front of the rock. So I'm the rock at my back.
Okay.
And I'll try to find leaves and stuff to kind of mask it a little bit. But I realize like I may not be able to completely hide it the way I could in the deeper forest.
Yeah.
So, but I'm also like, that's okay. Like if something's coming and sees me, hopefully I'll also see it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of an open area right here. Okay. So you are tucked into this little cluster of boulders, but you have a pretty good view outside around you.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll say that like it's easy enough to kind of wrap that tripwire around some like outlying rocks.
Okay.
And you sort of have it Like it doesn't like completely surround you or cover your perimeter.
Yeah.
But it's good enough. You figure, the most likely approach if a predator were to come at you, you've got it covered. I don't remember if I had you roll like sleight of hand to see how well you did that. You set that thing up
I don't
last
think
time.
so.
I don't think I did.
I think I just said I did it.
But yeah, that's fine. We'll say that this is a skill that Bang already possesses.
Yeah, I mean, we used to camp and stuff.
Yeah.
At home. So,
so go ahead and during the night, roll me a perception check at disadvantage because you are sleeping.
Okay. Okay, that is a 13 and a 17. So 18 would be my total with the disadvantage.
All right. You're sort of in that half asleep, half awake state, and you hear a weird, like, squelching noise. You're not quite sure what it is, but since in your initial survival roll, you did see that puddle of mud and muck earlier, you know that it's coming from that direction.
Okay.
So it's just like this squelching sound.
I'm going to like open my eyes and kind of peek around. And I think I'm curled up with my blanket and my little, my head might have been resting on my pack. And I'm going to like make sure my little lotus bud is okay.
Yeah.
And kind of push that a little bit deeper in this little under the rocks so it's safe. I don't think I'm going to go exploring because that's how you get killed. Don't go look for the sound. I think I feel safest with this rock at my back. So I'll get my little short bow out and I'll get some arrows and kind of set them next to me and have my dagger. But I'm just going to watch just in case. I don't know it might just be an animal walking in the mud. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not going to just shoot something but yeah, I'm just going to wait. I'll just kind of now be awake and alert and kind of watching.
All right. So as you're just sitting with your back to the rock, you kind of got your bow at the ready. A couple minutes go by and you don't hear anything, but then you hear the same noise again, and it's a little bit louder. You can't tell if it's closer. It's coming from the same direction. You can't tell if it's closer or if it's just a louder noise in that mud puddle. And from where you are right now, you can't actually see the puddle. It's kind of around.
Like around the
others. Yeah. But
okay.
You hear it again. And again.
Curiosity has gotten me. The squelching noise was happening in real time over here. Okay, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm get my bow and my arrows, and I'm gonna I want to creep slowly around the rock, in that direction, because the rock kind of curves around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to move really quietly and slowly and see if I can get a viewpoint on that puddle.
Roll stealth.
Oh man. Okay. No, I'm a rogue. I have stealth. That's okay. Oh wow. No, that's an 8. Oh.
So as you kind of creep around, you're doing your best to be as quiet as you can, but you didn't notice before, but this sort of puddle of muck sort of wraps around just the very edge of the rock, and you hear squelching coming from your boots, and you're like, well, crap, I'm in the mud, but it did make a sound, and you kind of freeze when that happens, and you look over towards the bigger puddle that you noticed earlier, and you do see movement. There are figures coming up out of this mud puddle.
Okay. What do these figures look like? Can I make it out?
Look like mud. They
Oh
look.
gosh, gross.
Yeah,
She showed
so
me a
I'm
creepy
showing
picture.
a picture, but for the listeners who can't see what I'm currently showing his, they are humanoid figures. They appear to just be slime monsters, but like made of muck and mud. And like there are two of them, and they kind of have like twigs sticking out of them and just like clumps of grass. They move very zombie-esque, but they did hear you when you squelched in the mud, and they are heading your way.
Okay.
Right now, they are probably about 30 feet away from you. And
shoot, dang.
we're going to go ahead and roll initiative, I think. Shoot, dang.
Shoot, dang.
Right.
I'm going to start stimming with that word now.
I know.
Just say it over and over and over.
What'd you get?
23.
Okay, you're going first.
Quick question. Was I supposed to level up? No. Okay. I couldn't remember. Oh, man. These things definitely look wicked, right?
They're moving in like this weird unnatural way, and I don't know if Bang has come across undead before, but they definitely have that sort of vibe. Like, I guess it kind of depends on what adventures they've gone on with their tall people.
Yeah, I don't know for sure. We haven't like fully fleshed that out. But I think there would have been stories.
Yeah, like he would know of undead.
Yeah.
And I think that like just the fact that these things have risen up out of this mud puddle and heard you and are currently coming toward you. I don't know. I don't want to assume anything for Bang, but
right. Yeah, no, I think he's definitely heard stories. And that's kind of why he became an adventurer. He heard the stories and he wanted to explore and see the world. And yeah, okay. If he can tell that they are not a good thing, definitely not okay. So
you are going first.
I am going first. Okay.
They're both about 30 feet away from you. Just say like 1 or 2. So when you left the cave, you didn't bring any of your other belongings with you, right?
No, I left my pack and stuff back there, so I just have my weapons on me.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to, all I can really do, I was like, oh, inquisitive rogue. Nope, not yet. I'm not inquisitive yet. I'm just a rogue.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to, is one of them maybe closer to me?
We'll say number 1.
Number 1. Okay, I'm going to fire a bow. I mean, I guess I could just run away, but I also need to finish sleeping. So I'm gonna shoot a bow.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, there we are. That is a 24
hits.
to hit. Okay.
Yeah.
What's my to hit bonus? 7 piercing.
Okay.
It is non-magical.
That doesn't seem to matter. It definitely, like, it kind of like, you hit it square in the shoulder and it kind of staggers back. You can tell that it took the damage, even though it's made of mud.
Okay.
It's not like bleeding or anything, but like it did stagger back.
Okay. That's it. I only have one attack per action.
Okay. So it is the one that you just hit. It is that one's turn, and it can get to you. Now that
I should have moved.
I know.
I'm so dumb. Okay, sorry.
Do you want to retcon? It's
no.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay, that's fine. So he's gonna come at you, and he's actually got these long arms, and he's gonna swing at you with this just muck covered arm, and that's gonna be 14 to hit.
14 is my armor class. So yes, meets it, beats it.
That's going to be 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
3, okay.
And this thing, it's like it's hitting you in a way that you can tell that it is trying to knock you over. So I'm going to need you to make a dex save too.
Okay, dex save. Oh no, I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
6. I rolled a 6.
All right, so you are knocked prone
Oh,
because of that, but that's it. That's all this thing can do.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it is the other one's turn now.
yeah.
So it is also going to swing at you while you're prone, which means it gets advantage, and that's an 18 on the die, so that's going to hit.
Jeez, yeah.
So take another 3 points of bludgeoning damage. But it's now your turn. So these things are kind of like, they're not like hovering over you.
Yeah,
you have space to stand up because they have these big old long arms, but they are like right up on you. And yeah.
Okay. I am going to...
I'm not going to give you disadvantage if you want to use your bow.
Oh. That's okay. I'm going to stand up, which uses half of my movement. And then I am going to bonus action first and disengage.
Okay.
I think, I'm going to move just away from the rock, like kind of more towards the open field a little bit. I've got another 15 feet.
Okay. As you try to move, you look down and you notice that there is just muck kind of all over the place. So it is going to be difficult terrain.
Okay, so I will move 7.5 feet away. And growth. And then I'm going to shoot with him. I'm going to shoot him with my dagger again. No, my short, jeez Louise.
Your bow?
I'm going to shoot him with my bow again.
Okay.
Oh, crap. So I have the weapon mastery, which I forgot.
Oh yeah, what does the short bow do?
It's Vex. So I have advantage on my next attack against that creature before the end of my next turn.
Okay, and that would also give you sneak attack.
Yes, it would.
Nice.
So I'm going to shoot that first one, number one.
Okay.
Again. So advantage, I suddenly have forgotten how to do math. That's a 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yay. Okay. What is my sneak attack? 2d6?
I think it's...
Oh, it's just 1d6.
It's just one, yeah.
Okay. Oh, so be it all. I'm such a little rogue. Okay, so that's 4 plus 3. So 7 points of piercing damage.
That was all you needed to knock this one out.
Oh, yay.
So when this muck creature number one falls down, it just kind of like splatters into muck, and like some of it gets on your boots, on you.
Gross.
Like it's just kind of everywhere, but it's not like sentient. It's not moving around anymore.
Okay.
You could tell you killed it.
Okay.
All right. So is that all for you?
That is it.
Okay.
I moved my little few feet, and
it is still difficult terrain because now that one is kind of all over you. The other one is going to come up to you and swing at you with a 16 to hit.
Oh gosh, yeah, that hits.
Make a dex save because this one's also trying to knock you over.
Oh, that's way better. That's a 19 on the die, so 24.
Okay, so you managed to stay upright, but take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Where are your hit points at?
I'm good.
I don't even know.
I'm not. I'm just.
Okay.
It's
You
fine.
are a
I'm still
rogue.
alive.
Oh wait,
I don't
think
have
you
that
can-
yet. No,
yeah.
that's later levels.
Okay.
When I can have that. But yeah, no, I'm still alive.
It's your turn.
Okay. I'll be fine. I'm sure. Okay, I'm going to bonus action disengage again
Okay.
and move. I just don't. Yeah, he's 15. Oh, I can do this.
terrain.
I just learned. Okay. Is that a bonus? Oh, that's a bonus action. You know what? I'm going to do this instead. Okay, so I have, as a kobold, I have a draconic cry.
Oh.
So it says, you let out a cry at enemies within 10 feet of me until the start of my next turn. Me and my allies have advantage on attacks rolls against the enemies that can hear you. Because this guy here, can he hear? Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, they heard you.
Oh, yeah, they heard me squelching. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to do that. I'm going to like do this little dragon, cute little kobold dragon shriek. Like,
Okay.
and then I'm just going to like grab my dagger and just slash at him with it. Like stabby.
Okay.
with advantage now, which also gives me my sneak attack.
Yeah.
But my dagger's only a D4, so that's okay. That is, with advantage, is a 17 to hit with my dagger.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, cool. That is 10 points of dagger stabbing, piercing.
Nice. Dagger stabbing.
And I have mastery of that, which is...
That's Nick. That's the Nick property, I believe.
Yeah.
Daggers.
Okay, when you make the extra attack of the light property, so I can make...
Oh, you can make another attack.
I can make another attack.
You can like make your offhand attack,
but
without using my bonus action,
which is good because I just used that.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I don't have advantage on this, but let me do that. 7. That's just a 12 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay, so and that's
just 1d4 without your
no modifier. Okay. Oh, yay! I rolled a 4.
Nice.
So 4 more piercing.
Okay, still up. And it's gonna take another swing at you.
Okay.
And does a 14 hit?
14 hits. Yeah.
Okay, make a dex save.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You did not collapse.
Okay, good.
You are going to take 6 more points of damage.
Oh, Jesus Lord.
I rolled max.
Oh, shoot dang. Okay. Okay. Oh, man. I am going to, I'm just going to scream again.
Okay.
I'm going to scream again. And I am going to stab him again. Because now I'm like, you're hurting me really badly, but I have to finish you. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Okay, that's an 18 on the die. So that's a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
My D4, my D6. Oh, that was bad. 9 points total.
Okay.
And then I'll do my little extra stab.
Okay.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled another 4. I really like this D4. So 4 more stabbing with that.
That was all you needed. When this one goes down, it also kind of explodes into this nasty pile of muck. And I'm going to need you to make another dex save to see if you can avoid slipping in it. Because you are now just covered in the stuff.
Okay. It's an 18. Yeah, 18.
Okay. So when this happens, you kind of stagger back, but you manage to keep your feet. And when this happens, your vision kind of blurs a little bit. Like as you're kind of staggering, you got muck in your eyes and you suddenly feel yourself. It's this weird sensation of vertigo. You can feel your feet on the ground. You know you're not moving anywhere. You know you nailed that dex check. You're not going to slip in the mud, but you suddenly feel like the world is just tilting and spinning around you. And you reach up to wipe the muck from your eyes. And as you kind of make that movement with your arms, you feel like you're swimming. It's a weird sensation. Like you feel like your arms are moving through water, and then you get your hands up to your eyes and like everything's kind of in slow motion. You're wiping the mud out of your face, and I'm going to need you to make a con save.
Oh no. Okay. This is going to... Oh, I hope these dice roll well because I am not built for con, and that's a 7.
A 7. Okay. So you wipe the muck away from your eyes, but like it's still just kind of blackness. And you're not sure what's going on. You're still feeling this sense of vertigo, and it's getting worse and worse. And then suddenly you feel like you're being kind of pulled underground, even though you do still feel your feet on the ground, but it feels like something is pulling you down. There's this weight. And
it's all that quicksand I learned about in school.
And then, but they never tell you how to get out of quicksand. Like it's just, you go flat.
Anyway, I can spread my arms out a little bit.
Yeah. So you do that and it actually just makes the vertigo worse. You're like,
Oh,
oh
no.
no.
Okay.
But this sensation, you're not actually sure how long it lasts. That con save wasn't great. And you're super disoriented, you're super dizzy, but you do suddenly feel this kind of rush of cool around you. And it does still sort of feel like you're underwater, but it's not, you don't feel that weight and that pressure that you felt a moment before. And I think that's where we're going to break for the middle bit.
Oh my gosh.
I know. This is cool.
Yep.
Yeah, Bang's fine.
Okay, good, because Bang has 1 hit point right now.
Yeah, I figured you were getting pretty low, but Bang is fine.
Okay, all right. No, this is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do the middle bit so we can get back to this.
Okay.
All right.
All right, feeling good. I had a snack. We had some tea. Let's get into the middle bit.
The middle bit time.
Middle bit time. What are we talking about? Oh wait, no. Before we do, we gotta do the where to find us. Hang on.
We're professionals.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're listening to this, presumably you already know where to find us. But if you would like to support the podcast even more, that would be amazing. You can join our Patreon at patreon.com/jessandhids, JESSANDHIDS. We also have an active Discord server, which is pretty cool. We have a lot of fun in it. There are public channels as well as patron-only channels, and patrons get to help us build our world, like naming villages and NPCs' wives.
Important things.
Yeah. Yeah.
We also have a rotating schedule of TTRPGs that we play with our patrons.
It's a little light in the summer, but we're hoping that when we get more patrons signing up for games, we can pick up the games again.
Yeah. I think everybody right now is in a campaign.
Yeah.
Which kind of takes the game playing time for the week because, adults have lives and jobs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
They can't sign up for every single game that we offer.
But we have D&D games and other D6 based TTRPGs, like we've played Ink, Badge Quest,
Nancy Druid. We've played
our own designed game called Food Truck Fortress that we created. So we have a lot of different options, and we have a lot of actually source books that we want to kind of dive into in the future as well.
Yeah. I really want to do like Monster of the Week. Things. But anyway, that's going to be in the future when I have the brain space to actually learn a whole new gaming system. So yeah. But
so you can follow us. You can follow our Patreon for free, but we would love it if you would support us. And you can find all of our social media stuff. Look for Jess and Hids and check us out at jessandhids.com.
Yeah. And be sure to check out our other podcasts too. Jess and Hids Make a Podcast. We just talk about random things that we think are interesting.
Yep. Yeah. And if you find something interesting and email us, we'll talk about that too.
Yeah. That's a lot of fun. Okay. Now, what are we going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about game prep.
Prep.
As the GM or, as the person running the game.
Yeah.
What do you do to get ready for the game?
Name your villages.
And apparently you just write down a word, village, ? And run with it.
Yeah.
Which, if that works for you, by all means, roll with it.
Yeah, we're not telling you what not to do. We're just like giving you the tips that work for us and we find make gameplay go a lot smoother. So like we're not like bashing on people who don't do a whole lot of prep and just wing it.
And we're not bashing on people who have everything written down and know every turn that your players could possibly take and have it all prepped out because you hyper fixated and know everything so well and your attention to detail is scrupulous.
Yeah.
But this is the stuff that just works for us and that we have found when we've played games, you know, we've talked to other GMs and what works for them. So we're kind of just pulling it in. And I don't want to take like forever on this. So I'm trying to stay focused because I want to know what's going on with Bang.
Yeah, I kind of ended it at
yeah, I'm like,
kind of a
wait, what
cliffhanger
just
there.
happened? And I have 1 hit point as Bang right now, so yeah, it's great. So we have a quick few bullet points that if you know these few things, I feel like you can be ready for weird stuff that your players do that may take them off script.
Yeah, it's all about like thinking on the fly and like winging it if you have to. If your players throw you for a loop, you'll still know how to switch direction super quick without having to do a whole lot of scrambling. Or as players say, oh, I broke the game. No, you didn't. You just didn't do what the DM had originally planned. But like a good DM that is well prepared, players would never know that wasn't what they had planned the whole time. So like, yeah, it always cracks me up when I hear that. Oh, we broke the game. We broke the DM. No, you didn't.
No.
Like,
am I a weeping pile? No.
You did not break me.
You didn't break me.
It
nice
takes
try.
more than that to break me.
But
anyway,
one of the first things, if this is either if you're doing out of a module or if you've created a homebrew game, the biggest thing is to know your setting, know the world that you're playing in, and know like your cities and your locations and the magic system and kind of what the players can expect. And keep in mind that they're from this world, so as they go through, but they don't know your story. And especially if it's a homebrew, they may not know your world. So as they go through, you can say stuff like, so being from here, you would know that, blah, 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 blah. And that helps them to get to know your world without tons of exposition. And it also lets them kind of feel like they're not just waiting for you to spoon feed everything, you know?
Yeah.
But speaking of tons of exposition, if you're running a module, there are pre-written notes, descriptions and information.
Do your best to try to make these notes your own. If you are reading from a module and you see your player's eyes glaze over while you're reading, or if you find out later that they have to ask for clarification on things that you just read from the module, it's a good hint that they do not process information when it's being read to them. And I am like that. If a DM reads from a module, it's so much harder for me to actually process the information you are giving me. You have to actually like look up, animate your face in order for me to pay attention. I don't know like what the trick is, but I usually retain it more if you put it in your own words instead of just reading from a book, because my brain just goes, oh, teacher's reading from the textbook now, I don't have to pay attention.
Same. And I don't know if that's an ADHD thing. It's definitely a neurodivergent thing, I think, because I know people who were like, oh, I understood every word of that 4 blocks of text you just read. And I'm like, I didn't understand it and I read it, Yeah.
And like there are ways to make descriptions engaging for your characters. And I'm kind of jumping the notes a little bit. I think like knowing your PCs, your player characters, is really important, especially with descriptions, because there are things that we'll use Fizz and Bang as examples. There are definitely things, if you walk into a new setting, into a new place, Bang is going to notice things that Fizz would not. Fizz would notice things that Bang would not. Mm-hmm. Just no checks required, no anything. That's just where our eyes naturally go, where the PC's eyes would naturally go. So like your barbarian's going to notice different things than maybe your cleric would, or like it all depends on getting to know your player characters. Mm-hmm. And that would massively help descriptions when you're coming into a new place. You can even pull your players in by saying, oh, this character you would recognize da-da-da-da-da. And this one you see over here, da-da-da-da-da. And like, oh, you're drawn to the books in the corner, and you're drawn to like, and so instead of just reading this block of text that describes the room, pull your players into it by describing what their specific character would see first. And it's going to be something different for all of them.
Yeah, and a way to do that, like when you're preparing for your game, before you even get to the game, and you're reading through this module or you're making your homebrew notes, if you have your book, like, and you don't mind writing in the margins, just write like, Bang would notice that, there's some deep shadows over there that where somebody could hide, or Fizz immediately sees that there's a cat or a selection of plants in the window that draw her eye in. And you could just write that in, and then while you're describing the room, you walk in and you could see like, Fizz notices like there's a row of plants in the window, and Bang, you kind of just scan the room and, you're like, okay, there's 3 doors and 4 windows, just kind of things that the player's class would notice.
Yeah.
And that is going to make them like, oh, I heard my name, focus.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I do see that. Okay. Yeah. And then there's also things that all of your players would notice. Like if you walk into a room and there's a dead body in the middle of the floor, all of your players would notice that. Lead with that. That's going to be the first thing that everybody sees. Don't bury the lead there.
Yeah.
Like you're not like going to describe this opulent room and huge stained glass windows. And oh, by the way, there's a body on the floor. Like unless you're going for that sort of suspense
the shock,
or whatever, like...
But the biggest thing you notice about this room is the fact that laying in the middle of the floor with a dagger in its back is a body. Like that does work.
It works, and you have to do it before your players start asking questions and things.
Yeah.
And you can easily like shut that down by like, oh, well, but the biggest, you can guide the conversation. Like don't let your players be like, well, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go over here. That's your job to rein that in and say, well, hold up. You all notice this big thing.
Yeah.
But
and then they can go to the different corners of the room if they want to. But
if they choose not to investigate the big thing.
Cool body, but I really like that plant.
I will say, though, as a little disclaimer about knowing your PCs, if you do not know your PCs, player characters, well enough to know what their eyes would be drawn to, that isn't necessarily your fault. Some players don't even know their characters well enough to give you that information.
Yeah, especially early in a campaign.
Yeah. It is a good opportunity to learn, though, when you describe a scene, pay attention to what your characters want to do when they go into a room. If you do have a character that, you don't know anything about, but you always find that they go investigate the bookshelf first, they must be into books or, know the value of learning or investigating bookcases or like whatever. Like, so that's something that you can take and file for later.
Yeah.
That character is going to be drawn to the bookshelves and, things like that. So it's like, if you don't know these things right from the beginning, just pay attention to what your characters actually do when you introduce a new environment.
Yeah, and early in a game, especially if you're playing with newer players or less experienced players, they're not going to know what to do and they're going to lean on you more. And that's fine. You may have to nudge a few things. You may have to say like, well, as a rogue, you might notice this. And that's going to help them kind of develop their characters too. Because like, you do build your character and you have an idea, but I really think like you do get to know more and more about your character as they go through the game. So just making little notes, like either if you like to handwrite, have a little notebook that's, sitting next to your work and just be like, Fizz likes purple plants, or something like that. Just make just quick little notes that kind of, you can build kind of a profile of your character.
Yeah.
So that when, later on in the game, you can kind of pull them in, and that makes even a module feel more personable, like it's for this team.
And I would even say that knowing little things like that about the player characters is more important than knowing what's on their character sheets. Because there are some DMs that have all of their players' character sheets. They know what their perceptions are. They know what their, passive scores for all the things are. And they know that. But I think it's the little glimpses of
humanity,
like personality, that you get for your player characters that will actually lure them to where you want them to go. If there is a dead body that Fizz, I use dead bodies for an example a lot, and I don't know what is wrong with me, but like,
yeah, well,
Fizz likes purple flowers and you need Fizz to find a certain thing. You can put that thing near a bush with purple flowers because you know Fizz is going to be drawn to that bush.
Yeah.
So like little things like that is better than like, say, if you were relying on Fizz's passive perception or a perception roll to find the thing.
Yeah. And I think like rolls are good and like important because obviously we buy dice and you have these skills, but there are some things like we talked about it in the first session, like don't roll for every single solitary check. Like there's a lot of things that you're just going to notice when you walk in a room. You're going to see the dead body on the floor unless you are,
unless it's covered by something.
Yeah, unless it's
you're
hidden.
Really not paying attention.
Yeah. So like you don't have to roll for every little thing, but like knowing where your characters are and what they would be interested in can help you just flesh out a block of text to make it your own words. And you could even like with your notebook, where it says this, let me just change those words around and just kind of make it your own. And I think like when I do that with modules, it makes me enjoy the game more.
Yeah.
Instead of just being the voice,
Same. Like I could read a description from a module, but then like I find myself not processing it either as the DM. So I'm like, okay, I have to read this several times to actually picture it in my head. And now that it's there, I can then convey that information to my players.
Yeah. And keep in mind, if you have players in the group who don't visualize very well, you might have to just like do your description. And then if you see some blank faces out there, kind of scale it back and say, so you've got the big overview of the room, bringing it down. There's a desk, there's a table, there's a door, 3 windows, 4 plants, and a body.
Yeah. And
just
even
to
if
kind
that's
of bring
too
it in.
Much, you can say like the notable things in this room. There's a desk, there's a body.
Yeah.
And, some loose papers scattered around the floor. Like whatever. It's like break the scene down however you want
and
to.
then, bring out the details, the highlights that they would immediately notice too. So it's just really knowing your setting and knowing how to deliver that, bringing that into your own words.
Yeah.
And along with knowing your setting is our next point.
Know your NPCs. Is that
know
where
your
we're
NPCs.
At?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, a lot of the information delivery from DM to player happens through NPCs. And that's why it's super important to know your NPCs and know what they know. It also really helps to flesh them out if you know what motivates your NPC. An example further down in the notes is like if something happened in a busy market, like in a crowd somewhere, that you would like to question people on some of the more details of that your party missed or something. You could talk to a busy vendor, or you can talk to somebody who's just kind of sitting quietly and seems to be observing, like people watching. So like the busy vendor, you as the DM would know that vendor probably didn't see as much because they're busy. They've been helping customers. They've been making sure nobody's stealing from their open cart or whatever. And obviously the crowd member who seems to be just people watching might have noticed details that this busy vendor didn't. So like it is up to your players to decide which one they want to talk to. But if they choose the vendor, that's going to be less information. The vendor's going to say, sorry, I didn't see much. I don't know what to tell you. Mm-hmm. They're not going to be, unless your vendor has this whole backstory where they're hella observant and
they can watch 5 different things at once. Yeah.
Then and like, again, that is up to your players, but you have to know the limits of the NPCs. They're not just going to info dump everything.
Yeah. And like comparing it to video games, you can always tell in a video game the NPC that has the quest And so you're just like, run over there, get the quest, da 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 da. It's different in D&D where you kind of are like building the world and there's a little more engagement and conversational stuff more than just, I would like you to find this thing, you know, or whatever. But knowing, you mentioned motivation, and that's like one of the key things that, like, you don't have to know your NPC's entire backstory in your game prep. You could just say, like, yeah, you know, you go in here and I want them to talk to this person. What will this person tell them based on what they ask? And if this is a guy who it's the town gossip, he might spill a lot of information, but he may also, like, you know, tap the counter for some coin, you know, like, hey, you know, well,
like
I know some stuff.
Yeah.
Or is he motivated by just pure gossip? Is he motivated by, he knows he can make some money by sharing what he knows, you know? So is he motivated by money? Is he motivated just by talking?
Does he genuinely want to help by answering all your questions?
Yeah.
Or like, does he even trust you enough to answer your questions? Are you just these new people that barged into town and are pretending to be able to solve all their problems? Why should they trust you?
Yeah.
That's up to you as the DM to decide how trusting these NPCs are, how forthcoming they'll be with information, what they actually know, and, you know, how the PCs, how your players can get that information from them.
And you may have built this character who's willing to talk, and then your players come in and just like are very aggressive, or you know, or like rude or whatever, and just start demanding, and that your NPC may just clam up and be like, why should I help you?
I'm not going to tell you anymore.
Like, oh yeah, I don't know anything, you know, and they might miss valuable information. But yeah, like, it's just kind of a fun thing of fleshing out and kind of knowing. And
and it's a way to make your players' actions have consequences, as they should. So like, if your players are going to go around bullying people into telling them information, sooner or later they're not going to be able to get anything because people are going to clam up. Like, just
the way you would in real life if somebody just started getting in your face about something, and be like, I don't have to tell you anything.
You could have asked nicely. This isn't information that I'm like trying to keep a secret, but now I don't even want to talk to you. So yeah.
But yeah, just knowing motivation of your things, and tying into knowing your NPC names. Like, if you go to a name generator for elves, you're going to get, I pulled one up, Filvarel Silrona, and it sounds great, but I don't want to say that name again.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for your players to remember. It's going to be...
Your note takers are going to be like, I'm sorry, can you spell that name for me?
Yeah.
You know, so it's, if you need a big fancy name for a personage for a reason, that's great. But it's totally okay to keep names simple.
Yeah.
Because you have to remember them. You have to pronounce them. Your players have to remember it. Your players have to pronounce them. I mean, so many times in a game, we end up like, what was that guy's name? What was it? Yeah, we're just calling him this. Because we, you know, like, you can't remember the big name generated thing. So unless there's a purpose to having something that's difficult to pronounce or say, just keep it simple.
Yeah. I remember you went through a phase where like none of the names you gave us had vowels at all. Like, you were into like the Scandinavian sounding names.
Yeah,
like, the one that's popping. No, the other one that's popping into my head is like Skilder.
Oh yes,
SKYLDR. There was some other letters in there too, but like no vowels, and I just ended up calling him Skitter.
Yeah.
But like,
I had a theme for some of that stuff, and it was just like, oh, I'm going to find some like Norse or Scandinavian names, and it was like, wow, okay, never mind. This was a bad idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, Skitter and I think there were a couple more I can't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that, don't do what I did. Just give easy names.
Mjolnir.
Mew Mew.
It's Mew Mew.
Mew Mew.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just oh man, the the skunk smell.
Nope.
Oh, is it not the skunk?
No, that's a toot smell. That's a cake toot. Ooh.
Okay.
Surprised
Let's
you're
get
not
back.
smelling it. It's just right there.
It's with wafting. It's coming. So
Okay, sorry. Back to
okay. So back to game prep. So knowing your NPCs, giving them names that you can deal with in the future, even though it sounds really cool now, you'll hate it in 3 sessions. The next thing I have for prep is basically like streamlining things. If you're going to let the dice decide like on a situation, it's totally fine if you're like okay, if you want to do it, but it's easier just to make all these decisions about like what's in the vendor cart, what's this person that, or whatever, just little stuff. Just make that ahead of time.
yeah.
Make a note about
beforehand.
it instead of just like, hang on, let me decide. Let's have the dice roll and see on this table what's going to happen. Get all that out of the way so that you can just keep rolling with the conversation with your players. Let them kind of stay in the little fantasy world you've created.
Yeah, and like sometimes roll tables are fun, but other times it can detract from the actual role play that is going on. So that's up to you to decide, like in the moment, just like read the room. If your players are actively role playing and it's a good conversation and everybody's having fun, don't pull away from it by being like, well, there's this roll table that I'm going to do, and like that just kind of takes people out of the game. Unless your players are like really super into roll tables, because I know people like that too. So that comes down to knowing your players.
Perfectly. Yeah. Like, and if they're in like a deep role play, if they're like conversing with each other about something, don't step out and plan your next steps.
Oh yeah.
Pay attention to what they're saying, because you're going to learn so much about your characters while they're talking with each other. Even if they're just kind of goofing back and forth with each other in character, you're going to learn about them.
Yeah.
And you can be like, oh, this character keeps mentioning, this one thing that isn't really part of the game, but you can later kind of pull that in, or they talk about this and that, and you could pull that in. And that's like, that encourages role play so heavily, because
like if you have a character that just really seems to love fart jokes, and later you have an NPC that needs to endear themselves to the group, you can start with a fart joke, and that character is going to be like, I like that guy.
That's so great. That was a good one. I hadn't heard that one before, but just really like, and that's because you've prepped ahead of time. You don't have to prep mid-game for the next thing. You've got it already laid out, and you can pay attention to what you're like. If you're doing something while your players are role playing, you should be making notes about what they're saying.
Yeah.
So that you're like, okay, learning about them, and maybe like, I'm going to, you know what, that might come in 3 sessions from now.
Even
that might come back.
You as the DM are not involved in this role play. And that's another thing. Like if your characters are role playing, don't interject as the DM. Unless, I think we've talked about this before, but unless they say something like completely wrong and off the wall that like, they should have the correct information, then you can be like, oh, quick correction. But even then, that can be after the role play has passed, just to kind of avoid confusion among the other players. But like, if your players are role playing among themselves, you do not have a character in this.
Yeah.
Let it happen. Pay attention to what's going on, but don't get involved in the role play unless, of course,
unless
you have an NPC
unless they
there.
say out of character, hey, can I clarify this or clarify that?
Yeah.
And if they're saying stuff that is just their hunch, let them run with their hunch. Like you don't have to correct their hunch.
Yeah. And it's up to you if later you want to be like, well, that was what you assumed is going on, but that has not been confirmed. Like you are more than welcome to do that just for the sake of the other players, because if they don't know what's going on either, they might think that, this hunch is the real thing.
Yeah. But sometimes it could be fun to just let them follow that hunch.
Yeah,
and be like, okay,
yeah,
well, cool.
sure.
So yeah, okay, we're gonna start.
I know
we tend to ramble.
I know.
The other thing with prepping, when you are gonna have an initiative roll and you are gonna have combat, it's really fun to kind of throw a lot of stuff at your players, and especially as they get to higher levels, you want to make it a little more difficult. But if you throw a big bandit crowd of 25 people at your 5 players, that's 30 turns. Break those guys up into groups, and you have 4 groups or 5 groups that you're running on one initiative roll. They can all take a turn, but simplify those things. Don't have 5 wizards casting spells. 1 wizard, 5 guys with swords, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Just kind of streamlining it so that you, the GM, are not taking 50% or 60% of the turns on the board. This is your players. Let them, get their turns and stuff. Because I do notice, like, when you roll initiative, people immediately start going, okay, what am I going to do for my turn? And if you have like 10 NPCs who are going, the other person is going to start like, I'm going to look at my phone. Well, I don't have to pay attention to this. So do kind of like do batch initiative. That's always a good thing. You can roll your enemy initiative pre-game and just have it written down, and then have your players roll and fill those in. And if you're using something like Roll20, you can all have that all set up ahead of time.
Yeah.
And it just helps move the game a little faster and keeps them engaged. And describe the action. Just, if you get really bogged down in too much description, you kind of lose it too. But also like 15 that hits, you get stabbed, carry on. 15 that hits, you get stabbed, carry on. Like, get a little bit of description in there, get a little flavor, and like you don't have to get super gory.
Let your players add flavor. Like, how does this look? Like the first time they try something new that they've never done before, like say after a level up, you can ask like, so nobody has seen this before. How does this look? Mm-hmm. What is your character doing right now? And are the other characters going to absolutely lose their minds over it? Like,
Yeah, I love that. And
when a wizard casts fireball for the first time and everybody's like, holy crap, 20-foot radius of fire just happened.
That was so cool, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like, one thing we like to do in our games is allow your characters to flavor their spells and stuff. Like the spell works the same, but like, what does this look like for your player?
Yeah.
And, you may get like a spiritual weapon that is, instead of it just being a glowing radiant sword, it's one character in one of our games has a crab, like it's a crab. It's a glowing radiant crab that comes out and snaps. And because it fits their character's personality.
Yeah. There was another one in my game that was a rolling pin, I think.
Yeah. You had a rolling pin. I feel like, one was a biscuit. We had a biscuit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like letting that kind of come in, and then that helps your players go, like, oh yeah, I'm going to call my biscuit, I'm going to, and they are a little more into the game, and it makes it exciting for the GM too to see what they're going to come with, for their description too. But I think like in battles, it's fun to have a big battle, but batch initiative kind of keeps it moving along quicker.
Yeah.
And you can just kind of roll through it. And I think that's just like a big part of prep is being ready and knowing like what you're going to do for your enemies.
Yeah, what your enemies can do. Like make sure you read the stat block and all of their abilities. And it's super important. So like you're not taking forever on your turn.
Yeah.
Which is a lot, especially for new DMs.
Yeah.
But
it can be overwhelming.
You can simplify it as much as possible. You can be like, okay, they have these, they have 3 possible attacks that they could make. I'm just going to stick with one. Mm-hmm. And that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Your players are never going to know the difference.
Yeah. And if you have a group of 5, let's say you have 5 guys, you have 5 initiatives with 5 different guys in each group. one of those guys can be kind of the tougher one, and the other little guys are like his little minions right there.
Yeah.
So they all just are going to spear, and he's got the big 2 hits with the big great axe or a club or something.
Yeah.
Like he's the bigger guy, and they're kind of just around him, like as part of the army or whatever. So you can have shake it up and make different things and make it interesting that way, but just keeping the action moving.
Yeah.
Because you've
keep
got this stuff
initiative
happening.
moving. Yeah.
Yeah. Let the initiative linger on your players, not on you.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, I think that's kind of the most of what we have here
that's all of
just
what we
like knowing your setting, know your NPCs, know your players, and set up as much stuff for combat ahead of time so you're not trying to figure it out on the fly.
Yeah.
And names, easy names. Easy to remember names. It's great.
Yes.
But yeah, have fun with it. And like, if you have questions for us, feel free to drop us an email and be like, well, what do you give me some tips. We'll give you more tips. We love helping people with our
give us scenarios
knowledge,
and we'll be like, well, here's what we would do.
Yeah. But yeah, I think just really making notes and paying attention to, you can run a good game and feel like you know everything and make your players in awe of you. And, you're just like, yeah. It's fun to do that. So. But for now, I think let's get back and see what's going to happen with Bang.
Yeah, let's get back to Bang. What's going on?
Bang in his 1 whole hit point right now.
Dizzy now.
He's all dizzy and confused and beat up.
Yeah. Oh, poor guy.
Aww. Back to it.
Okay, bye. Okay. Hopefully, you guys all liked that advice about being prepared. Something that I could do more of.
I mean, yeah. I just mean, wow, that sounded really mean. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just could say, like,
just kidding.
Yeah, but like, I just got a computer yesterday, so.
Oh yeah, that also.
Tech issues have been great for the past week and a half or so.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Okay, what Bang?
Okay, so Bang, you are no idea what's going on. You're still dizzy. Your senses are sort of starting to come back to you. Your equilibrium is sort of started to come back to you with this rush of coolness that you felt. Okay. Temperature wise, not like cool.
Can I breathe? Like, am I able? Okay.
Yeah, you can, which is weird because your vision clears and you look around and you are in a pool of water. It's shallow. You're kind of like standing in it. And on Bang, it would be about waist high.
Okay.
And
splash, splash.
Yeah, it's nice, cool water. You can see the muck that was on you is kind of like, spreading out from you, being washed away by being in this water. Oh, and
that's useful.
You look down at your feet and it's kind of like, not like smooth polished stone, but it's stone, like a stone basin type at the bottom of this water. Another thing that you see is you are now underground.
So no sky above me.
No sky above you. You appear to be in an underground cave system or possibly a grotto of some kind. This pool that you're standing in has a slightly bluish glow to it. And when you look around, you see other pools kind of like on different levels, all up the cave walls, similar to the one you're standing in. And there's like, some of them are connected by little waterfalls, all of this faintly glowy blue water. The walls are like, you see patches of luminescent moss glowing in like shades of pinks and purples and greens. And it's nothing like you've ever seen before. You're not sure what happened. You were like 1 second you were covered in this muck, and then you started getting really dizzy and felt this weight and this pressure. And then like at one point you could have been totally flipped upside down. You wouldn't have even known it. And now you're standing in this pool of clear water.
Okay, I still have my, like I had my dagger in one hand and my
You still
short bow,
have,
so I still have my stuff.
yeah,
but-
like you were able to keep holding on to
okay.
your weapons.
If I look around, do I see my pack anywhere? I had left it where I had slept, but it's like if I port, I don't know what happened. Like, do I see anything of mine? Like
You do see your pack.
oh,
It's sort of over, like on the edge of the basin that you're standing.
okay. I want to
pool.
go towards that.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, I'm gonna move. Like try to like. I'm not just gonna splash, splash, splash. I'm gonna just kind of try to move as quietly as I can through the water and slowly. And I want to watch and make sure like I don't see anything moving, watching me. I guess I don't
Okay.
know. Like
Make a perception check.
okay, 11, 16.
Okay. You can hear like the faint trickles of these various little waterfalls that are flowing from one pool to the other. There's other drops of water that you can hear coming from just like you're in a cave full of water. So nothing that doesn't seem like it would be out of place.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So you can get to the edge of the pool and get to your stuff. It's not a very big pool. It's full. It's not a very big pool. It's maybe like 10 feet wide.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go get my stuff and check on my little lotus.
It's okay.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, your pack is there. Your bedroll is there, but it hasn't been like rolled up or anything. It looks like somebody just kind of like scooped it up and dumped it.
I'm gonna like roll it up, tuck it in my pack, and kind of look around. Like, is there? Okay, so there's these pools on the wall, and then the water's.
Oh, oops, sorry.
Okay, the water's kind of coming down. Is there like a way I can? Yeah, I just kind of want to like look around, and do I see any way to get out? I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to figure out where I think I'm just really confused.
Yeah.
And I want to kind of see if I can see a way to, like, I'm underground, so I want to see a way up, I guess, or
Okay.
out. Like,
Make a perception check again as you're kind of exploring the space a little bit.
no, that was a 1 on the die, so 6. Man.
Okay. You look up and it's kind of dark up there, but you're pretty sure maybe not an opening. It is nighttime, so you can't really tell.
Okay.
And you look around and there are like places in this cave that you can't see. Like it's not very well lit. There is the luminescent moss, bioluminescent moss around, but it's not lighting it enough. So like, a crevice and over there might just be a crevice, or it might be a passage. Like there's no way of knowing just by looking around. You would actually have to start walking toward a thing.
Okay.
In a direction or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'll take a minute, kind of get all my stuff together, and I'm going to start walking to the right.
To the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like from wherever my pack was. Yeah. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah. Just
this
pick
way.
a random direction.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk toward the right, and as you do, you're passing by another one of these pools, and you hear a voice coming from it.
I stop walking.
I need a voice, and this voice is like, "Oh, you're awake.
Ooh. Hello?
Hi. Are you okay?"
What? I mean, I look like I'm like all bruised up, and uh, I I've felt better. Where am I? Who am I talking to?
You look over to this pool that you were passing, and you see these wide green eyes looking up at you from the pool. And then, like, from the pool, a figure stands up, and it is, or she is, I don't know if you've ever seen anything like her before. I'm going to send you a picture and describe what you see. She's got long flowing like forest green hair and these big green eyes, and her skin is like a shade of green too. She's got green going on. And she's emerging from this slightly glowing pool, and she'll say, sorry, I saw you were in trouble, and I thought I could help. I meant to just pull you away from the thing. I didn't mean to actually pull you down here. But sometimes that happens in thin places.
Thin. Okay. Was that the mud? Thank you, I guess would be the first thing. Thank you for saving me. I appreciate that. But where's here?
Well,
I'm Bang, by the way.
oh, hi. Sorry. I'm Melita.
Melita.
I'm a water nymph. I kind of live here, and I'm sort of tasked with protecting the river.
Oh,
Just this section of the river, really.
I've heard about water nymphs, but I've never met one. It's nice to meet you, Melita.
Oh, well,
Thank you again. I'm gonna sit down.
yeah, you don't look so good. I don't know any healing. But
Actually, I might have something for that. I believe I have a potion.
Oh yeah, we all started.
I was down to 1 hit point.
Oh man.
Inventory. I do have. Yeah, I haven't used it. I'm going to take a potion. It says I have 2. Did somebody give me one?
I think we both started with 2
With
potions.
2. Okay. I'm going to use one.
Yeah.
And it is a basic, so that is 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah. All right. So Bang, you're digging through your pack for this potion, and Melita, she'll come out of the pool and just kind of sit on the edge of it, and she does, like, you can like look at her, and like she's got this weird watery quality to her. Her hair, like I said, it was a forest green color, but it also looks kind of like it's rippling like water, like even if she's like out of the water.
Really cool.
Yeah. And her skin is just smooth and green, and it probably nothing like you've ever seen before. And she'll say, have you ever crossed through a thin place before?
I'm gonna have to say no. I don't really know what a thin place is.
Oh. Well, don't freak out, but you're kind of in the Fae Realm right now. I didn't do it on purpose, but sometimes it happens.
Oh,
I'm kind of clumsy. But I got your stuff.
I do appreciate you getting my stuff. I would have been really sad to have lost that. The Fae Realm.
So, yeah, thin places are sort of places where you can cross between your world and mine. And sometimes people stumble through them on accident. Sometimes people get accidentally pulled through by water nymphs. that really didn't mean to.
Well, all right.
You know what?
Well,
You're the second kobold I've helped recently.
you've seen another kobold?
Yeah. She was kind of like your size, but had like pretty magenta scales.
Oh, well, I think I'm looking for her. That's what I'm. Her name's Fizz. She was my best friend, and
Oh, that's a cute name.
where is she? Is she here? And I'm like looking around, like I'm gonna expect to see Fizz anywhere. Like,
Melita kind of is like, no.
Oh. She's okay, right?
I saw her floating in the river, and I pulled her out, and then I saw like this staff. I wasn't sure if it was hers, but it was broken, and so I pulled that out too, and I kind of put it next to her, and like I said, I don't know any healing or anything, so she looked kind of in bad shape. I got her to the side of the river, didn't pull her here on accident, because they know that can be a little jarring. So I wanted to keep her in her world. So I went to go get like some food or something for her for when she wakes up. But then when I got back, I saw some pirates. I saw a pirate ship. Oh. And they hunt people like me.
Well, that's rude.
Yeah. But I think they might have gotten your friend.
I need to get back and see if I can find her. Poor little Bang is just like, what a roller coaster. I appreciate you helping her, and actually like knowing that she got out of the river is a good thing. I've been really worried. We've been separated a good few days, and thank you for that. That's a little bit of a weight off me, just knowing she's okay. Well, or she was okay. I appreciate you helping her for that.
Well, I'm sorry I didn't save her from the pirates. I feel bad about that.
That's not your fault. I mean, you went to get help, and they just got there before you got back. I mean, and you can't. I mean, yeah, you couldn't put yourself in danger. That's all right.
I hope she's okay.
She's pretty resourceful, I think. But
I can tell you, I don't know if this is helpful. It might not even be a good thing, but I do know that the pirates haven't been back here.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah, I don't know if that's anything really, but
well, you said this is the Fae Realm.
Yes.
And is there a way to can I go back through that thin place?
Yeah.
That you put? Okay.
You should probably rest though. It's safe here. Do you want to rest here? I could take you back wherever, but those muddy, mucky creatures were kind of gross.
Yeah, they weren't really great.
I know there aren't any of those here.
Yeah, as much as I worry about Fizz, I do need to. I've been traveling pretty hard, and today or yesterday, I felt, I did get some rest, but I do think I need to.
I don't think it's been nighttime for very long. I don't know. Time is weird here.
Okay, well, if I can get a few hours of sleep and you say it's safe here, I'll do that, and then I'll get back to looking for Fizz. If you can take me back up there, and I can get on my way, and maybe if I can just get down the river and see if anybody else has seen those pirates, maybe I can learn a little bit about where she might be.
I hope so.
Yeah. I think like he's like, there's part of him who just like wants to go, but he's just been beat into 1 hit point of his life. So he is like, I think like now that he's like sitting down and kind of not in that adrenaline rush again, everything's starting to hurt and feel like, yeah, he's not feeling so great.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think, yeah, he'll take a little, just give me a few hours and then if you'll wake me up and then take me back so I can look for my friend.
Okay.
And
I can do that. I kind of feel like it's the very, very least that I can do for causing so much trouble.
well, no, I mean, I greatly appreciate you saving me and I really appreciate you pulling Fizz out of the river. It might not have gone well for her yeah, no, don't feel bad. I mean, stuff like that happens. Mistakes happen. It's
Does
okay.
it?
I mean, I've never been pulled into a different realm before, so I don't know how often that happens. But I mean, I guess we all. I appreciate that you helped me, and that's all that we need to worry about. I mean, I appreciate that. Don't you worry about feeling bad about it.
Okay. Do you have food? I can get food.
I think I've got some stuff in my bag. That's good.
Okay. The water is safe. It only glows like that because it's reacting to the minerals in the rock.
Oh, it's really pretty. This is a really pretty place. I will
Isn't
say
it?
that.
I like it.
This is where you live here. And
Yeah.
That's. I mean, I might miss the sun a bit, but this is a nice place.
Well, I can go up to your world and.
Oh, is that where you see the sun?
Yeah.
Well, that's.
Well, I mean,
think
the
that's pretty
Fae Realm,
cool.
the sun. The Fae Realm, it's different. Sometimes there's sun, sometimes there's not. Sometimes there's like 3 moons. Sometimes there's not. It's weird. It's weird here.
Okay. If I weren't looking for my friend, I'd want to just stick around and explore. But
It's quite pretty.
I mean, this is beautiful. I've never seen anything like this.
Oh my gosh. The cats are going crazy
The
right
cats are getting zoomies.
Yeah, I can send you back. Whenever you're
Okay.
ready, I'll send you back through a thin spot.
Okay. I'd appreciate that. And I appreciate you pulling me out of there and keeping me safe and giving me a place to rest.
You're welcome. She looks really happy with like the thanks, the praise. No insight check required. You kind of get the feeling that she's like maybe considered by other water nymphs as to like a bit of a screw up. Like she does things wrong. She's kind of clumsy. But yeah.
Oh, that's cute. The picture you sent me is really cute. I want to draw her.
Yeah. So go ahead and take a long rest and level up.
Yay!
Yay, level 3.
Level 3. And this is where I actually do become an inquisitive rogue and get a little more hit points.
Sweet. So inquisitive is for sure where you're going? And...
I mean, I will say, like, if you'll allow it, if I find a homebrew,
oh yeah,
I might look around for a different homebrew that might fit. But like, he's not going to go assassin. He's not going to become a thief. Like, that doesn't fit the character. Which is why I was going inquisitive. I think he's more like curious about the world around him and that sort of thing. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think as far as that goes, I might look for some homebrew type stuff and see if there's a fun little subclass. And I haven't, like, there's a bunch of new stuff that has come out. So I want to check into that too.
Yeah, like Fizz got her subclass from the Obojima source book. So I know we have access to a lot of source books. So yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll dig around and see if I could find anything, because there's not. Yeah. And yeah, like just looking really quick at this stuff, like there's the Arcane Trickster, which doesn't feel bang, and Soul Knife, which doesn't feel bang. There's something called the Scout I might look at, but I haven't.
Scout.
Atticus. Skilled in stealth, surviving. Okay, let me read what this says. Sorry. You're skilled in stealth and surviving far from the streets of a city, allowing you to scout ahead of your companions. Rogues who embrace this archetype are at home in the wilderness, and many scouts serve as the eyes and ears of warbands. Okay, ambush or spy, bounty hunter are a few of the roles they assume. And that's a maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't. I'm gonna look through some homebrew. I love homebrew, and I love like non-core stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna dig around.
You definitely don't have to decide right away. I don't have any more combat plans.
Okay,
so
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did give myself. I now have 23 hit points.
Yay!
I might not die, so that's cool. Okay, so yeah, I took a long rest, and I'll figure that other out.
Sweet. So you wake up. Melita will kind of like nudge you awake, and
I feel like I wake up and I'm like,
yeah. Oh, it's me.
Hi.
Hi.
Just forgot where I was for a minute.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Fae Realm.
Fae Realm.
Yeah.
Melita.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
You said to wake you up after a few hours. How do you feel?
I feel a lot better.
Pretty sure it's been a few hours.
I feel like I've slept for quite some time, so I feel well rested. I appreciate that.
Cool.
I'll pack up my little stuff again. Real quick, like my rope and bell are still back at camp, right?
Oh yeah, they would probably still be back there.
Okay.
So Melita, she'll kind of like wade into one of those pools and like hold out her hand to you and be like, come on.
Okay, I'll take her hand.
Okay. So you might get dizzy. You might feel like you're being flipped upside down. I think. I mean, it doesn't feel like that for me, but other people from your world have said that that's what it feels like.
It felt really weird when I came through before.
Okay, so are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, and she just like flops backward into the pool.
Whoop,
and pulls you with her. And like you don't feel that going underwater sensation, but you do, like, you are still able to breathe. You do feel the dizziness, all of the stuff. So go ahead and make a con save, but do it at advantage because you do still you feel Melita's hand.
Okay, at advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
That is a 14.
Okay. That is better than your last roll.
Yeah, twice as better as my last roll.
So yeah, you do still feel all those things. You're not as disoriented. The grip that you have on Melita's hand is kind of keeping you grounded a little bit. Okay. And you, after what could only be a few seconds, but might feel like a little bit longer, I don't know, everything is distorted, including the passage of time. You feel ground under your feet. It's a little bit mushy ground, but it's not like that nasty mucky stuff.
Okay.
So you open your eyes and it's daylight.
Oh, it's bright.
I don't. So Melita's kind of looking around, and now you are too. Now that your vision kind of clears and you don't feel as dizzy, and you see trees, but they're not forest trees. It's an orchard. And you are standing on the edge of this river, and Melita is kind of like standing like in the river a little bit, like a couple steps behind you, still holding onto your hands. But, and she's like, "Oh, this isn't the same place, is it?"
No.
Oh, no, this is the village.
Well, no, wait. That's all right.
Is it?
Yeah. No, that's all right. This actually works. This might actually be better. Because I can ask around and see if they've seen the pirates at all. And
Do you think your friend's here?
I mean, if she got away from the pirates, she might be. And if she didn't and she's still with them, maybe these people can tell me where I could find them.
Oh, good.
Maybe. I don't know, but this is good.
Oh,
This is good.
that's good. It's not many times I screw up and it's actually for the best.
Well, it's happened twice now. That's good. Well, 3 times because you helped Fizz too.
Well, I pulled her out of the water.
Yeah, that was good. See, we don't breathe real well underwater, so
Oh, right. Yeah. People
yeah,
don't.
We don't. Yeah.
Huh.
So that was good.
That must be so weird.
It is a little bit. Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Well, I would offer to go with you and help find your friend, but I can't actually I can leave the water for a little bit at a time, but not like a long time.
Well, no, I
would
appreciate
die.
you bringing me here and helping me. But yeah, I wouldn't ask you to leave your river. And, there might be people who, you said the pirates hunt you. And
Yeah, I have to protect the river.
yeah, you do. It's a really pretty river.
Thank you.
See, yeah, I appreciate your help, Melita. And, I'm sure I'm going to be traveling along this river again. I might see you again.
You know what? If you need me, you
Mhm.
could just put your hand in the river or any part in the river and just say my name. That's all you have to do. And then I'll hear you. That's how
Wow.
that works.
That
I'm
is really cool.
so connected to this river.
That is really, really cool. I am gonna, I'm gonna do that next time I'm by this river, and maybe I just want to talk to you.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
All right.
And tell me if you find your friend.
I will, because if I find her, I'm gonna introduce her to you.
Okay.
Got stuck on my words there.
I feel myself slipping into Fizz's voice with Melita.
She
it's very
Fizz,
it's a very bright, bubbly voice.
yeah, I can picture it. If I find I'm not gonna say it. When I find Fizz, I'm gonna when I find her,
manifest it.
I like that, manifest it. When I find
all
Fizz,
about manifesting things. Write it down. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. No, you're fine.
Interrupting again. Oh
It's
my gosh.
fine. I like it. It's fun. When I find Fizz, I'm going to definitely bring her to the river, and she'll just be so excited to meet you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to meet her.
Thank you, Melita.
She had really pretty scales.
She does have really pretty scales.
Yeah.
You have really pretty hair.
Thank you. And she kind of takes it and messes with it over her shoulder. That is where I'm going to end the episode.
Excellent. Sweet.
Melita will say goodbye
Bloop,
and
into
kind
the
of
water.
just fall back into the water.
Oh, I love Melita.
Bye. And yeah, you are now looking at this orchard. And I will say, you look at it even more and you see a blue house and a red barn.
A red barn. I was going to ask, is there a red barn
Yeah,
nearby?
it is Waylon's house, and I will have a name for his wife.
I almost asked you. You're going to retcon that Bang did ask you for.
And he would have said, oh, my wife's name is this, and my kids are this, and yeah.
All right. Yeah. Oh, that was fun.
Be prepared, DMs. Don't make the mistake that I did.
Listen to our middle bit about preparation and do as we say, not as we do.
Yeah.
All the cats are zoomies. I have one in my lap.
Oh my goodness.
And she's doing her little thing where she attacks my hand, but not with actual claws.
Oh, I do want to say the term thin place comes from Celtic mythology, and it is places where you can cross over to
the Fae Realm. I love that.
Yeah.
I want
little
to go
fairy
to there.
circles or Yeah.
Let's plant some fairy circles.
Okay.
Can we plant them?
I think you have to be fairies
Oh, dang
to
it.
make them, I think. But if we find a fairy circle, you better believe I'm going to just walk right into it.
Just wait for me and let's go.
This is exactly where I want to be. I'm going to sit down and be like, okay, fairies.
Let's go.
Come on.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay.
Anyway,
Episode 4.
Yeah.
Wrapped.
This has been episode 4. And thank you so much for listening. And if you want to know where to find us, go back and listen to our middle bit again, because that's where we tell you all of that information. But we will see you next month with Fizz. I think we are just going to flop back and forth.
I like the kind of the flip flop.
Yeah. So we'll see what Fizz and Twig have been up to.
It also helps if we flip flop. It helps me keep like the days,
the timeline,
the timeline from getting too far apart, too distant.
I don't know how much time has passed.
Oh no! Okay,
I don't know either.
Okay.
I just
Fae Realm is weird,
time
man.
is weird, so it could be a couple days.
Oh, man.
But
That would be wild.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll figure it out.
All right. Oh
yeah,
I love little Bang.
He's fun. It's fun, and it was fun coming up with this little adventure for him.
Yeah, well done. I enjoyed it.
Oh, thank you.
Fun.
Oh,
I get to go plan Fizz's next adventure.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. She explained that. I was gonna say by the way, like the dizziness and all that, like nothing to do with the muck monsters.
Okay.
They were dead. But it was Melita just saw you were in trouble and you killed it, but she was already sort of in the process of pulling you.
That's so funny because for half a second, Fizz was like, I killed, or Bang. He was like, dang it, I had already killed him. I was safe.
I killed the one and nothing happened.
Yeah. It's no, he's fine. I think just getting that experience is going to be fun. And and I was listening to the first episode with the Bang, and I was like, he does sketch, so if he gets a moment, he might sketch that.
Yeah.
Which means I'm totally going to sketch that.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
But, yeah. He hasn't sketched much. Maybe he did a little bit. I think he drew the lotus in the pond, while he was in the wagon with Rasul.
Yeah.
So he probably has that. But I think that's part of his journal thing.
Yeah.
He'll write something down and then do some artwork with it. So.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. So when he gets a minute, he'll draw. He might sketch Melita. He might sketch the rock pools. Have some fun with that.
Yeah. And I think I didn't do a great job describing her, but she's not much taller than Bang.
Okay.
She is humanoid, but I think she's maybe 3 feet tall. Maybe she's got a foot on,
a little bit, yeah.
Foot on it.
I didn't picture her very large. I picture her kind of very slight and watery, which sounds weird to say out loud, but I have the image of her in my what she kind of looks like, the hair that kind of flows.
Yeah, and it just always looks like it's rippling water. Yeah. Cat.
Yeah. Well,
anyway.
That was fun.
Yeah.
And we'll be back July. Wait, what is this? This is July 1st.
July 1st.
We'll be back August 1st with our next episode.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. Thank you everyone for listening, for downloading our episodes.
Spread the word about us.
Tell your friends.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next month.
Also, get in our Discord. I know we mentioned this in the middle bit, but get in our Discord and help us build this world. Let's name this village.
Yeah, we need to name this village before next month.
Yeah. And Waylon's wife and kids.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 2 kids.
2 kids.
Go crazy.
Okay.
All right. All right. Bye.
Bye.